So I do hope that you all enjoy the monthly reading. I hope that the month of September is wonderful for all of you. And I will be back in 1 second with your reading. Hi, Scorpio. Hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. All right, so at the center of your spread, you have the Five of Wands. And it's crossed by, so what could help or hinder the Five of Wands? We have the Magician. This Magician has been showing up for a lot of the signs, actually. So, Five of Wands, as you can see, we have the two men, and they're sort of arguing and they're battling using the wands. They're not swords that they're using, so they're not trying to, really harm the other person. Usually the Five of Wands, we see there's more people fighting, but again, it's not serious like with a sword. It's more of an argument, disagreement. And more than anything, it's about, trying to come out sort of on top, ahead, gain that alpha position. The Suit of Wands is fire energy, so it deals with the work that we do, projects. It can be our own creativity, determination, passion. And so sometimes it shows up if you have been applying for jobs, right? Interviewing, you're going up against the other candidates, it's that type of energy. It could be a disagreement or, some type of argument within your group of friends or within the family. It could be that as well. But with the Magician as what could help, we have brand new beginnings, right? So it's like there's going to be an ending to whatever this strife or disagreements, whatever this might be. There's this new beginning, not an ending. I mean, a new beginning with the Magician, because the Magician is all about, it's the number one. And so ones in the tarot, they're beginnings of cycles, right? So we have this brand new cycle. And the Magician, besides being a major arcana, it's a very significant energy. You can see he has all of the elements here, right? He has all the tools he needs to win whatever this battle is, to go up against whatever he's going up against. And it's not just thinking about it, right? Look, he has it's as above, so below. It's not just what you dream of, what you think about doing. It's also by manifesting. He has the power to manifest, to bring those things down into the material realm, right? To manifest them here into whatever it is that he is going for, whatever, that goal is or job is, whatever he's going for. In the deep past, you have the Two of Wands at the foundation. So choosing a path, making a decision about something, and then dedicating yourself, right? Really putting in the hard work and time and effort to it. It's a very, twos in the tarot, they can speak of choices more than anything, can be also balance, but it's a choice. And so there was a choice in the past that you had to make, but it's a very empowered energy. The Two of Wands, it's not like the Two of Swords where the person is blindfolded, feels, unsure about which way to go. Look how sure he is of himself. So there was a decision that was made to go down one particular path. And I think that you felt very good about this, whatever this choice was, whatever this, this new path was that you decided to go down. And it's important to think about with the Two of Wands. It's not that one path was right and one was wrong. You made a decision based on what you believed to be right at that moment. And you went with it, right? And that's really all we can do in life. There's no guarantee. We go with one path that we feel is right for us. And you have in the recent past the Star card. So the Star card, yes, it's a beautiful, energy. It's Major Arcana. This is number 17 of the Major Arcana. And it is wish fulfillment. You can see the beautiful star up in the sky. So wish fulfillment. And it's not just about, having your wishes to come true. It's about really, because a lot of people say, I wish that this could happen. I wish that that could happen. It is more than that. It's about setting the intention, putting it out into the universe, but then believing so much, believing so deeply in whatever that dream was, that wish was, that it manifests. And again, with the Magician, manifestation. This star can also be healing. It's a card of, balance. You can see she's pouring. In this particular deck, it doesn't show, it's slightly different, right? The depiction of the star card, but you can see that, it's a very calm looking image here, right? Everything is all very blue. We have lots of water, and it's a loving, healing energy as well. Sometimes the star card shows up if there's been some type of healing in the, in this case, in the recent past. Now, crowning your reading, see, there's a progression. You have the 2 of Wands at the foundation, and then you have crowning you the 3 of Wands. So, this is after you've put in the hard work, you've chosen the path that you want to go down. You're now at the point where you're waiting to see, okay, what's going to happen. So it's waiting for that return on investment. This deck obviously shows it differently. In the traditional tarot, there's a man looking out to sea, standing on the cliff, and he's waiting for his ships to come in. So, after having made the decision and worked hard and put in the time and effort, now you're waiting to see, so what's going to happen? What's the return on investment for me? And 3s are, in the tarot, they are, what can I say? It's all about expansion. And more than anything, right, the 3 of Wands is its ultimate expansion, is sort of limitless, is endless expansion. So growth, this could be, you were hoping, you were wishing for, if you chose, for example, to open up your own business, you've been hoping for growth, and now there's growth here, right? There's great expansion. Things are finally progressing. For others, this could also be something that has to do with something at a distance, like coming from overseas. There could have been a choice, or this whatever this choice was, this past decision, it had an overseas connection to it, or maybe there's a move involved, possibly. And in the near future, what you have coming in for you, as we head into sort of the second half of the month, you have the Queen of Swords. So you might be dealing with an older air sign individual. Typically the Queen's, it's an older energy. Could be a mother, your mother, could be a mother figure. It could be mother of your children, right? But it doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. In these general readings, they're not gender specific, the court cards. It could be male or female. But Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And she is somebody who, she's very sharp, she's very intelligent, she's very good at coming up with plans, ideas, and she's also very fair, right? She has, she's carrying the sword of truth. She's a fair individual, but she's also very, she's direct, she knows what she wants, she knows how to get it, and she's good at communicating that to others, right? So this could be somebody coming in. This could be you taking on the energy of this Queen of Swords. Maybe there's something that you have to communicate. So you're taking on the energy, coming up with how to do it, how to relay whatever that message is. And then you appear as the King of Pentacles. So extremely, actually, financially stable, right? You taking on this energy, because the suit of Pentacles is earth energy. So it has to do with everything here in the material realm, the money that we earn, our home, jobs, career, possessions, our family. And as the king, he's mastered his suit. So he's very wealthy, very financially stable. He knows how to make money. He knows how to invest his money, right? He knows how to hold on to his money as well, right? I mean, look, he's holding on. There's one in his hand, one on the table. And he's, this obviously earth energy could be a Capricorn, if this is another person, even though this is the position of you, but just giving you the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And we see, the kind of reference to the Capricorn goat, that's perseverance, never giving up type of energy. So could be an earth sign, but this is really just you taking on this energy and just very financially stable, right? That's great. And in your surroundings, or how others are viewing you, you have the Hermit. So major arcana, and this is number 9 of the major arcana. And the Hermit, the Hermit usually goes off, like up into the mountains, goes off, seeks solitude. But in order to gain some type of, enlightenment, some spiritual enlightenment, guidance, it can be a period of retreating. It can be a period of, taking that time out in order to gain whatever this enlightenment is. So others could be viewing you this way. This could just be, you at this time, you're taking some time maybe to figure things out for yourself, right? Maybe this growth, this progression from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands here, you could be thinking about, what do I need to do now? So there's this contemplation here, but it is, it's a card of seclusion. It's a card of also being quite disciplined. So there could be, with this King of Pentacles, you might be more towards the end of the month, really focusing on your finances and financial, being financially secure and having more discipline, being more disciplined with your finances or the way that you spend your money. Your hopes and fears. So this is just a fear, so please don't worry, right? And fears, as we know, don't come true. A lot of times they're just our mind and what we got, and obviously this is the Suit of Swords, so air energy, right? So our thoughts going over and over things, but it's more than anything, it's a card of disappointment, right? This 3 of Swords. So you could be fearing a disappointment, right? It's like everything seems to be falling into place, right? There's growth coming in. You're manifesting, financially stable, and then you're like, oh, but in the past, this has happened or that has happened. So it's this fear of disappointment, of things not working out, but it is just a fear. So you don't need to worry, right? You have, as you head out of the month, you have the Prince of Cups. So this could very well be you, right? You very much in your element here, showing up as the Prince of Cups, obviously water energy. You could be dealing with this person, so it could be another Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And this Prince of Cups would be the Knight of Cups in the traditional tarot. And so, this is the Knight in shining armor. It's the Prince Charming. So this could be you taking on this energy and you making an offer to somebody else. You could be receiving an offer at this time because, the Knights in the tarot, they go off on quests. They bring back gifts. They bring back offerings. In this case, this could be an offer of love. This could be offer of a new relationship. This could be an offer, just to go out on a date. It could be an offer to get engaged, to get married. It could be an offer that brings you great joy or happiness, right? So obviously, in a general reading, it could resonate differently with everybody, but there's an offering coming in here. And again, this message we have is the overall energy for the month, the card from the bottom of the deck. You have Major Arcana, the Hangman. So again, this type of, although it's, different than the Hermit, but there is this sense of needing to have this time out, needing to, reflect. Obviously, the Hangman in this case, and you can see, I like the way that he's portrayed in this deck because he's not even tied up there, right? His foot isn't even tied up to the tree. He just has his toes kind of curled around the tree branch. And he put himself in that position because he understands, he's very at peace with the position because he understands it's necessary. He might need to take a time out. There might need to be some type of delay, right? There's divine timing at play here. He might need to gain a new perspective. Also with this Queen of Swords, right? She's a very astute individual, so there might be a need to see things from a different perspective, get a different, even somebody else's point of view on it, somebody who has a different point of view than what you do as you move through the month, right? But it's and if there's a delay, then it's divine timing at play. There's a reason for it. And, things don't always happen, in our time, right? In the timing that we wish that they would happen. The universe has its own timing for things. And so we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but just know that things are happening, are progressing for you at the speed that they're meant to and at the time that they're meant to, right? Now, you have as your oracle cards from the Soul's Journey deck, failure, and it says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, which I feel goes along with this fear of the Three of Swords, right? This fear of things not working out, or fear of disappointment or failure. So we'll take a look at the full meanings of the card in 1 second. And navigating by the stars from the Sacred Traveler deck, and it says, follow your dreams. And this really goes along with the Hermit card, right? Similar type of energy of, the man going off up into the mountains alone, right? On his quest, on his sort of following his path, seeking out that knowledge, and he's navigating by the stars. So again, allowing the universe to sort of guide him along. So let me go ahead and find the guidebook to begin with. Let's start off with the navigating by the stars. So that one says, trust your gut. Have faith that a higher power is directing your life. Believe. Allow your life decisions to be dictated by what opens your heart and by what brings you joy. Relax. Be patient. Follow your bliss. Your life is divinely guided. All is going according to a wonderful plan for your life. Be confident that all is well. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, sometimes you can't see the road ahead, but when you become still, you can feel the right way to go. It's like navigating by the stars. You might not be able to see every detail of the path for your life, but when you trust the light of your stars, your silent spirit guardians, and the joy of your guiding North Star to navigate in the darkness, in the morning light, you find yourself at the right place at the right time. Yeah, so this message is coming through, in both parts of the reading. So in the tarot spread, and then also with the guidance of the oracle card, right? Very similar message here with the hangman, this guidance with the hermit, and you have, out of your 10 cards plus the one from the bottom of the deck, so 11, you have 1, 2, 3, so you have 4 major arcanas, which, it's not half of the reading, but it is a good number of major arcanas, which shows that, there may be things as you move through the month that are out of your control, right? So just trust in that, navigating by the stars. I like that. Okay, now the failure card says, life on earth is full of experiences. It is our human brain that views outcomes as good or bad. The soul simply views them as chances to grow. Learn to see the big picture of life instead of the minutiae. Failure to accomplish a task is merely the opportunity to evolve, and the negative connotation of the word failure can prevent you from trying again. You must come to the realization that there is no judgment involved with your soul's lessons. Realize that what you view as a failure is just your soul telling you that there is another path. Just like here, right? There's no right or wrong. There's just another one. Embrace the maxim, when one door closes, another one opens. It is a time for you to stop any negative emotional investment you have in the outcome. Revel in the knowingness that everything will reveal itself when it is meant to, no matter what. Be true to your dream and the creative process. Definitely. So this fear of disappointment, or this fear of things not going right, or failure, it's all about understanding that if there was a disappointment, for example, say you really wanted a job and you interviewed and got turned down for it, and so initially you might get upset and you might view that as a disappointment or as a failure. But then after that, a week later, 2 weeks later, a new job opportunity gets posted and it's perfect for you, right? So you go and interview and you get it. So that one, it wasn't it wasn't a failure. It just wasn't the right one for you. It wasn't the right path for you. So definitely a big message coming through to do with that. But it looks like a very good month for you. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful September. Bye for now.